Hey guys, Mariah here from applediaries.com. Welcome to another video. I'm going to title this one, What I Don't Eat in a Day. I see a lot of videos showing what people eat in a day, and I think it's great, but at the same time I think it's a little misleading because going through this journey I see that what we eat in a day changes very regularly, depending on many things, some of it being our goals along this journey. You know, some weeks I'm in deeper detoxification and others I'm balancing out. And so what I eat in a day, it's hard to state as an absolute, but I will share some routines that I've adopted and what I don't eat in a day, first of all. So what I don't eat in a day, I don't eat fast food. I don't eat processed food. I don't eat packaged food unless it's possibly some dates, you know, something with one ingredient really. I do not eat meat, as you all know. I do not eat the dead flesh of an animal. I do not eat dairy products whatsoever, ever. I will never touch those again, unless I'm held down and forced, because I know too deeply how damaging ingesting another animal's milks, especially once we fermented and rotted those milks too in the form of cheese. It's highly addicting, highly parasite fungal food, just it's terrible stuff. So I don't eat dairy, I don't eat eggs, and I certainly don't eat wheat, and any complex carbohydrates. So I'm not eating any beans, any rice, any grains, nuts and seeds I avoid. I mean, maybe once or twice a year if I go to like a raw food vegan restaurant, I'll eat nuts and seeds. But for the most part, what I do eat in a day lately, because I've so far into this journey, I don't expect or think that other people should take this route yet, but what I do eat in a day lately is I've been intermittent fasting till 4 p.m. daily. I'll have juices during the day, like a freshly squeezed orange juice or my watermelon juice, water with lemon in it, the odd herbal tea, and my distilled water. But besides that, at 4 p.m. then I'll begin with fruits, usually mangoes lately, and then if I am having a fruit day, which is every second day or every day, I go by how I feel. That's why it's kind of hard too to say what I eat in a day. So, but for the most part I've been doing lately, because I'm sort of in a maintenance diet more. I'm not in deep detoxification right now. When I get back from my trip, see, we plan accordingly depending on our lifestyle, but I'm going to go to the city for my birthday. Yes, I'll be 41, and we're doing a camping trip. And so when I get back, I'll probably do a juice fast or something like that. But for now, I'm doing a regular vegan diet. I want to go out and enjoy a few salads and foods. So I'm doing the one meal a day, and then I'll have either more fruits, so like a big smoothie, which I really like, my blueberry, date, and banana smoothie. That's my favorite. I just can't get off of it. And then I'll have even a piece of this raw cake I make, which I call it raw cake, but most people probably wouldn't consider that a raw cake. It's just some grated carrot with dates and raisins and some shredded coconut and banana. And it's all mushed together into a cake, and then I'll make this icing, which is basically banana, dates, and a bunch of maple syrup to make it even sweeter. And then so I'll have a piece of cake, and I'll have my smoothie, and I'll have a bunch of mangoes, and you know, I'll just fill up on all those healthy foods. So yeah, I've been eating, 4 to 6 p.m., like a 2-hour eating window lately. But that's because I want to push the intermittent fasting. I feel a lot of benefits from intermittent fasting, and I just love it. I did try one meal a day, if I had to guess, probably like 3 years ago, and it was a little bit of a torture for me. You know, I was really hungry all day, and I just couldn't wait for my first meal, and it just wasn't the right time. I did do one meal a day back then for about 3 to 6 months, I can't remember, and you know, and I felt a lot of benefits, but I'm feeling a lot more benefits now that I crave only one meal a day. Like, I look forward to that one meal, but I feel good all day. I've got lots of energy, and I just want to do the one meal a day. I'm not saying that won't change, but so that's what I've been doing lately. And if I do eat a salad meal every second day or every third day, the days that I don't feel like, I'll still start with fruits and then I'll wait an hour. So at 4 p.m. I'll have my fruits, my mangoes, and then I'll wait an hour and then I'll have big leafy green salad because we have all these greens from the garden now. And then our friend at Oxbow Flat Farms, he's got a lot of greens and fresh produce. So I've been getting some of that, and I'll lightly steam some veggies too sometimes and put those on my salad, because if I'm to eat vegetables, like I've explained before, there's no way I'm eating them raw. I mean, sure, yeah, a little bit of raw celery, carrots, veggie fruits, I eat those raw, but I'm not eating a lot of, you know, large quantities of raw, say cauliflower or broccoli or carrots or, you know, things like those. If I'm going to eat them at all, I'm going to eat them lightly steamed. And steamed veggies are great to serve their purpose. They're good fillers. They can slow down detoxification. Yeah, but they don't serve, you know, any major health purposes, but neither do a lot of raw veggies either. They're usually high in cellulose and difficult to digest. So you just got to pick what is best for you. But for me, if I'm going to eat, you know, some veggies, I'm going to lightly steam them and enjoy them. And now I don't use any condiments really. I use, I've gotten to the point where I don't crave salt, I don't crave oils, I don't crave the vinegars, which is really good. I'm at a point where I literally can eat, you know, some steamed veggies plain and enjoy them immensely. And my salads, you know, sometimes I'll make a dressing in the Vitamix. I'll just throw together. My favorite lately has been the tomato marinara sauce. I got this from, I think it was Johnny Raw Juicer, but I've revised it to myself since, and I don't use any measurements or recipes, but I throw in a couple tomatoes, so this is a raw sauce, some sun-dried tomatoes, some dates, a stick of celery, and a little water, and a little garlic if you want. Like, I use a little garlic. And grind that up, and it's delicious. Once I added half an avocado, but I don't even really eat fats too much. But lately, actually, I've been getting these young coconuts, and oh, they're so good. So I drink the water out of them, and then I'll go downstairs and use a vise and a saw to get into the coconut. And that fresh coconut meat is amazing. So I don't normally even enjoy fats or like fats, but this coconut meat lately, so I've been eating a bit of that. I mean, like I said, I'm not in detoxification right now. So when I get back from Vancouver, I'll probably do, you know, a juice fast for maybe 14 or 21 days. I think I'm due for one. So once you kind of reach the point where you've healed a lot of your health issues, you can kind of balance out and navigate in and out of detoxification. Yes, I did spend an entire year raw, and that's when, and high fruits, and that's when I experienced a large portion of my healing. I did on the mucusless diet as well when I first eliminated meat, dairy, eggs, and grains, and I got onto the mucusless diet. I still experienced quite a bit of healing in those 2 years, but I'm going, you know, 6 years now. So I can just sort of navigate in and out of detoxification at will, kind of tailor things to the way I feel. I'll tell you how I was eating about 2 months ago. I was, you know, I'd start with my freshly squeezed orange juice around 10 a.m. and then I would have fruits probably around 12. I'd have a whole bunch of mangoes, and then I would snack on fruits throughout the day, and then I'd have a larger meal, which would either be fruits or it would be a leafy green salad. And when I'm in detox, I forego the steamed veggies, and I'll just, you know, maybe have a nori wrap and take my leafy green salad with some veggie fruits in there, like some tomato and cucumber and stuff, and just wrap it up and eat those, and they're delicious. So that's what I do eat in a day, that's what I don't eat in a day, that's how what I eat in a day changes often. But I will tell you, I always keep it within the fruit and vegetable kingdom. No, I'm not seeking out proteins. No, I'm not seeking out extra fats. Yes, I've been on a low-fat diet for quite some time. Sure, a little bit of fats is fine, but they will slow down the detoxification process. So it just depends on what you want out of diet and how to handle it. And once we have all the information at hand, we can completely tailor our journey to suit our needs, which is the beauty of detoxification. And this is why a lot of people say detoxification is an art. It is an art. It's an art in listening to your body, in having the correct knowledge, in making the best choices possible, whatever situation you're in. So learn the art. It's a beautiful process, and I'll help you along. Message me or reach out if you need any advice or need to talk about anything to do with health, detoxification, and how to heal yourself. Because I didn't choose this path necessarily, it chose me, but I'm here and I seem to have grasped and been able to apply this information and to be able to help and guide others. So, and how do I guide others? Well, generally, you know, I can start out with any types of advice to get you started, but I like to begin with an iridology reading, or if not an iridology reading, a health assessment or a consultation. And then from there we can get an idea of what your symptoms are, what you suffer with, and what's the best approach to relieve those symptoms and to heal. So it could be a transition diet leading to a fruit diet, or it could be starting out with, you know, still raw foods but more the greens, and then moving over to the fruits, depending on whether you have pancreatic issues. Or there's a few different approaches within the same realm, right? But the idea is to eliminate the most damaging, harmful foods, which are the acid-forming foods, which definitely is the meat, the eggs, the dairy, the grains, the processed, the fast, and the restaurant-type foods, at least for some time while you heal the body. So thank you for listening to my rambling. I seem to be pretty good at rambling as well. I don't edit my videos, as I've been stating, because I just want to keep them raw, real, and who cares if you make a mistake, right? So thank you for listening. Please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.